Hey YouTubers, this is Server Mark giving you another Wi-Fi battle. This is against ELO, you guys should know of him. He was doing a stream and he wanted a match. And I asked and he actually gave me one. I was actually pretty honored. So, he already knew it was a Smash Pass team. I'm gonna send out my Smeagol, he's gonna send out his Deoxys. His Deoxys was a troll to my whole existence. Because it was retarded. It taunted me, it light screens, it did stealth rocks, like it was just stupid. But as soon as I know he taunted me, Smeagol can't do anything, he has no attacking moves, not really there for attack, just to set up. I bring in my Gastro, and he sets up stealth rocks, he taunts me, I went for the toxic, I don't know why I went for the toxic on this turn. But the first part of this match was pretty stupid, because he outpredicted everything I did. Like at one point he comes in with a Skarmory, and I toxic his Skarmory, but you know, like you can't toxic Skarmory. So, yeah, so I scald him, hoping for the burn, keep scalding him. He has Vice King and Reflect up, it's like, oh, come on. So he's gonna bring out his Ninetales, and I was like, hey, I knew he was gonna switch out to something, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna Earth Power, hit something in on a switch in. If his Reflect and his Reflect wasn't up, it probably would have done more. But, what can you do about it? He sends out his Skarmory, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna toxic him whenever he comes back in. Nope, because he just out predicted me. So I go to my Magazone, and I'm gonna hidden power fire him while he sets up his spikes. So I was like, okay, the hidden power should do some damage, even though he has Reflect up. I mean, come on, I'm in the sun. He's weak to rock. He's weak to steel, but no. I mean, I'm sorry, like a light screen up. He just does half, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so retarded. So yeah, brings out my Gashadon, and I was like, oh, it's not that bad. So I'm about to use a Scald on him, hopefully for the burn. I actually do get the burn on this turn. As you can see, he sets up another layer of spikes. There's 2 layers of spikes by now. So I hit him with a Scald, it burns him. I mean, he's not really good at attacking me anyway. So this is just setting up in the wall Skarmory. So I believe he doesn't whirlwind me. He sets up another layer of spikes, and I'm like, okay. I know he roosts. He roosts in this point. So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, shoot, should I just Thunderbolt him at this point? I'm like, no. He has burn. I mean, come on. His Sturdy's not going to activate, so let me try it again. I'm actually more lucky with the burn with the hidden power fire on this turn, because I believe his light screen wears out on this turn. Yeah, it does. So my hidden power fire goes off, light screen is not on, so it's gonna hurt him a lot. He's gonna still survive it somehow, but he barely survives it. So I'm like, okay, this Skarmory is dead, but he has 3 layers of spikes, so what's the point, you know? So then here he comes in with his Deoxys. He's going to turn into his Deoxys after he comes out with a feint. And he's basically going to set up his Reflect and his light screen. I don't know, maybe I should have went for the hidden power fire on this one since the sun is up. But I still decided to go for the Thunderbolt instead. It was doing a good chunk of damage. I should have Thunderbolted his Skarmory, but I felt that for some reason in the back of my mind, like, sun's up, hidden power fire, come on. It should be boosted, right? It should do more damage with Thunderbolt at that time, but whatever. So he pretty much sets up his light screens again, and I'm like, okay. He taunts me, I don't know why he taunts me, but I had a sub. I was probably gonna sub after that one anyway, but whatever. He subs me, and he brings out his Charm, which he had everything set up for the Charm sweep. I was just scared at this point. So I use Hidden Power Fire, it does nothing to him because he's probably modest and everything. It's like, oh my god, it's so stupid. He weather balls me and just one shots on Magazine. I'm like, I'm gonna be swept by a Charm. This is so awesome on a live stream. So I bring in my MS Paint, my Smeagol, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm actually outspeed him. I Spore him. He actually gets a 3-turn sleep, so it helps me let me set up and everything. So yeah, so I get a 3-turn sleep. I Shell Smash He's still asleep at this point, but he's recovering up all the damage I did to him from Magazone, which is not great either. So the next turn I'm hoping that he's still asleep, so I sub. I'm gonna sub next turn, and then bring in another Pokemon. Hopefully he stays asleep, which he does. So I'm like, I mean, I'm not down that many Pokemon. I'm only down one Pokemon. He's down 5 at this point. He's down 2 at this point. So I'm like, okay, it's not that bad. So I bring in my Arcanine, and Arcanine gets just raped by the entry hazards. I think Arcanine could have swept at this point. He goes for Hidden Power. Don't know what it is, but it's super effective on Doug. But it's an Arcanine. He desperately doesn't want to stay in with Arcanine. Light Screen does go off, which is actually very helpful. He brings out his Ninetales. I Flare Blitz him. Flare Blitz him. Choice Banded Flare Blitz in the sun with Shell Smash. I don't think anything's gonna live that. So his Ninetales is out. So then he brings out his Victini, and he thought Victini would survive the hit. No, it goes down as easy as Ninetales did. It just Arcanine. If I could have Extreme Speed probably most of his Pokemon and probably would have died then, but I don't know. I was going for the stab move, but look at what happens here. I get hit by the stones and then by the spikes. 1 HP. Holy crap. I am so lucky. I spawn him again, and then I'm going to set up another Smash Pass. I had 4 Pokemon left, so it was 2 tanks. It was Ranunculus and it was a tank Ranunculus. And I can't remember what my other tank was. Oh, a Gastro. And then my last Pokemon, which is Dragonite. So he gets another. It's so unlucky. He gets another 3-turn sleep, and I'm like, this is. I love this right now. So he's still asleep, and it's basically GG after this. I outrage him, one-shots him with no problem. Takes out that, and then he brings out his Landorus, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna probably one-shot him too, unless he's Focus Sashed or anything like that. But he's probably not. Gets hit. GG. It was a great game. I'm really happy I fought ELO. Check out his page. Check out my page. Subscribe. Comment. Like. Subscribe. Later, YouTube. Till the next time.